awesome people. This is your boy Randy G, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Mind the Mind, where we talk about tips, ideas, and strategies that provoke the mind to help you conquer your wildest dreams. I'm super excited today for this episode, and I know you're going to get some tremendous value. We've got a very special guest coming all the way from so far LA, and I think he's going to be having a move, and he'll talk about that in a second. But he's a great friend and none other than my brother, Igor Vlasenko. So a little bit about Igor. He's actually originally from the country of Belarus, and Igor is like my little brother. He's like a son. He's like everything. So anyways, he's my great friend that actually taught me Russian. So without further ado, Igor, welcome to Mind the Mind, brother.
Hey, what's up, Randy? So, love to see you, my friend. So, you're doing great. Super excited for this interview. We'll have a chance to chat.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
definitely.
Let's get started.
Yeah, let's rock and roll, man. So I remember. So gang, here's initially how we first met. I'm gonna take you through two sequences, okay? So the first sequence, we actually met in Las Vegas. We were at a conference, and me and one of my buddies happened to show up just last minute. We didn't have a place to stay. Every hotel for this conference was completely booked out. I'm like, okay, we didn't think this one through, right? So Igor just generously said, hey, I've got extra room in my room if you guys want to come and chill with us. And I'm like, dude, that's nice and that's awesome. Anyways, through that weekend in Vegas, we started talking, we started collaborating, and we started to find out, because like I do with everybody, I find out what are your goals, what are your dreams, what are your aspirations, what are the things that want to help you achieve greatness in your life. And he told me some things. He told me about his life. He told me about what he wanted to do, why he came to America, why he was actually even at that conference. And I'm like, you know what, bud? I'm like, well, what have you accomplished so far? And he goes, well, honestly, I'm still just trying to figure it out. And I said, I've got a pretty good idea that I can help you. And anyways, from that moment, we had an instant connection, and we've been friends ever since. And that's been almost 10 years now, right?
Yeah. You were guys smart, so I really like the way you worked at that time. So you were with, I believe, with Evan.
Yeah.
And you came to the right spot to bring some people on your team.
Yeah.
And then I like the way you was doing it, so you was giving a lot of promises, and at that time I had problems with bringing leads. And you guys said like, okay, you can help me. So I was excited because this was my big problem. And you guys showed up at the right time. So like relaxed, on the chill. So at the same time, like nice event as well.
Yeah,
it was fun. I remember.
Yeah, no doubt. And then from that time, as we started to build a friendship up, gang, it was the funniest thing. Igor was living in New York. He's laughing. He was living at New York time, so I'm mentoring him over the phone, and he said, bro, he goes, and it was right before Halloween. So he said, bro, have you ever had a Halloween in New York City in downtown Manhattan? I'm like, no, man, I haven't. He goes, I promise you. And I love it when people say, I promise you, because it either ends two ways. One, a broken promise, or one they deliver. But he definitely delivered. He said, I promise you, if you come, you'll never, ever forget it. So I show up a few days early. He takes me around. We go through the Statue of Liberty. We go through Wall Street. We look at where the Memorial Twin Towers was. We went to go visit his wife and where she was working. Well, it so happened that a few days later, right before Halloween, there was this hurricane named Hurricane Sandy. Freaking, it was probably one of the worst hurricanes that city has ever seen. The subways were completely underwater. We had to go get water and stock up. We wasn't sure if the electricity was going to go out. And it just was this eerie feeling when you're in the middle of this huge hurricane. Where he showed me just days before, there was cars upside down. It looked like a movie set from Universal Studios. It was just weird. One of our friends actually, he got he almost drowned in that event too. So yes, he made his promise, and he was good on his promise. That's why I knew that Igor and I would be really good friends for the rest of our life.
It was real. It was real, my friend.
Yeah, dude, it was totally real, because I've never experienced a hurricane in my life, man. So the next year, he actually ends up moving down to LA, and he says, "Bro, have you ever had a Halloween party in LA?" I'm like, "No, man, I'm staying home for this one." so
Yeah.
anyways, man, hey Igor, I'm really happy that you're on today's Mind the Mind, and we're gonna really dive into some tips and ideas that I know anybody can really get some major value in. And I know one of the biggest things that really how I gravitated, I think, towards each other is that you're an immigrant from another country. You came to this country because you were seeking opportunity. You were seeking just a chance to freaking make it, and you've done some
Mhm.
amazing things. So how did you get started in your business? Now, first of all, the name of your business is called rentforeventla.com. And I'll post the links in that later so you guys
Uh-huh.
can look them up. Tell me more about your business and exactly what you do, because I know you have a couple businesses.
Yes, so a little bit quick story about how I came. So I came when I was 20 years old. So at first was New Jersey. So I realized that not that much opportunities over there. I moved to New York. In New York, so I was doing different jobs. The main question I had in mind, like right away, is like, like what's my mission? What should I do? Like, what my purpose for the next 2 years? I was thinking all the time about that, and really like I was lost, didn't know what to do, so started to pick up some books, and then it got me thinking. One of my first books was Rich Dad Poor Dad. So after that, I started to take classes, trainings, and then it moved me to network marketing. So spent 1 year over there, signed up by myself, and then at one of these events I met with you, and that's like my first breakthrough was there. So that's when, because can you imagine, like, I'm immigrant, so what's going on in my mind is that no one gonna understand me. Like, how can I sell anything to people if I don't speak English well? So I was not confident in myself, and that's when Randy came in my life. So I remember you spent with me over 40 days in Sacramento, and like you was teaching me all those lessons, and you helped me to believe in myself. This was like a big breakthrough because I was able to like close the deals myself, and people would trust me. I remember recording every single word you were saying at your presentations, and I like at nighttime I was writing it down. And you still have a video somewhere
I
of me,
do. I'll
my
do.
friend. It's gonna be the best video. Like, it's gonna be the best video. But like, yeah, so we spent some time together, trainings, ideas. I remember we was drinking a lot of coffee, and we was creating some cool stuff together. So then a few things have changed. So I felt like I have to move to the next level. So start something on my own, and then we started to do parties in LA, and slowly I partner up with one of my partners right now from Belarus, and he was doing marketing back in Belarus. He was good at that. I was good at selling at that time, so at least I had the confidence that I can sell. Called Rent for Event LA, and it's basically providing audiovisual rental equipment for people in Los Angeles. And we grew this website from scratch. Let me try again. So our first year, so we did $250,000 in revenue. So next year we double it to $500,000, and then so the third year, March 14th, right before COVID, we was averaging about $200,000 a month in revenue. So, and then COVID happened, so we had to restructure everything. And then right before the COVID, like probably maybe like 6 months before COVID, we started a marketing company because that was our goal. So we are not like into audio visual, but so we definitely like take care of biggest jobs. So we partner up with the TV studio. So we have like a very solid team that can handle any big event. And then so right before COVID, we started a digital marketing company. So officially, we opened up the company, only picked up a couple clients, and so we was busy with our rental company. And then once COVID happened, so we had to restructure and save our rental company. So we thought we're gonna lose it, but we was keep pushing. We've created some services for outdoors that and then we started to generate revenue. So it's all about marketing. I believe that in any situation you can come up with services, create some products, and then you can sell them. You can market and sell them. So we was able to save our company. Not only that, we was able to grow our digital marketing company, which we named Ursa Star Media. So Ursa Star US,
Okay.
and so now we generating over $200,000 a month for our other clients. So we have dental offices, we have like IV therapy, we have, like we can now take any company. And then we also work on optimization of the business process,
Mm-hmm.
which is super important for businesses. Once they have leads, they cannot handle them. So we
Right.
work on automation. But in the beginning of my journey, I was not confident in myself, so like how people gonna understand me? Like I will never be able to sell American people, because like how they gonna believe me if they cannot understand me? And I remember my first time when I started to do some bump into, people would look like that. So I would, you would teach me to stop people, have conversation with them, build rapport. So this is super important still right now. I remember, so you was forcing me to listen to the tapes, lessons on how to understand people, how to communicate with them in the way that they trust you, believe you, and buy from you. So, like the biggest breakthrough actually was coming from you, because it was like that moment, like where I didn't believe in myself, and then boom, after 40 days, that's it, game over. I believe in myself. I have a lot of confidence, and then obviously, like I'm continuously developing my skills, reading books like nonstop, and that's the name of the game right now. And right now, as better I become, as more opportunities I see, and it gets easier and easier and easier and easier. Obviously, we have challenges, ups and downs. Some, like, we almost lost our company, rental company, during the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
But then after 1 month, we realized, like, no, no, we have to continue working and do something about it. And then we sit down, we started to create those services, and then it took off. And actually, it helped us to, uh, uh, you know, overcome our competition, because a lot of guys stopped the advertising, and we pushed on advertising, and no one is competing with us. Also, we was good at SEO, and then our company organically on like 4 biggest services, we was able to have free leads, because we was putting a lot of effort for the past 3 years in this company. Like we would always do something, and then this stuff you don't see normally, like SEO, you cannot see um, like right away, but then eventually it gives you results. So now we spend very small amount of money on advertising, but it gives us the same amount of leads. And then as everything starts to open up right now, we have like more calls.
Nice, nice.
It's crazy, yeah.
So, so,
So that's kind of my journey.
so yeah, no, that. Thank you for sharing with that, bud. So what I want to dive into is really the heart of the matter. Is because
Mm,
obviously you came here, you had some doubt, like many people, any entrepreneurs have. You said, "Man, people are not going to understand me because of my English, because it's my second language, or actually third language." No,
mhm,
and dude,
yeah,
how can I? I remember us spending lots of time when you actually flew down to meet with me, and we would spend late hours. And
crazy.
and the thing that I loved about you is that I saw you were hungry. You were hungry for a
Yeah,
change. You were hungry for success. So I poured into you. But just like anybody I've ever worked with, I drove you. I'm like, dude, again, again,
yes,
again,
I remember.
again,
I remember.
so many times until like, dang, I think you actually got it. Now let's go try it.
And you
So
was you was really good at coaching. Like you was able to create coaching, not just like, hey, let's have a conversation. No, you would create different games, and then you would link it to some lesson. And I think this was big. I think you should continue doing that, like on a bigger scale.
oh
And
yeah,
that's my
yeah.
that's my opinion. Like you are the best at that. So and like I remember we was playing like basketball, like, hey, you see you missed the shot, so what? And then I remember rafting, so we would go down the river,
Oh
so
yeah.
also lessons over there. So like every time you would give a lesson like that, and like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And obviously, you have to have like big desire that you can do it, but then you have to have someone on your side that believes in you. um, and it was good.
Nice, brother. Nice. No, and those are lessons. Obviously, I always figure out a way. How can I turn every circumstance that we encounter
Hmm.
into a lesson? What are we experiencing? What are we going to learn from it? And how are we going to apply it to our life? And dude,
Hmm.
maybe not on this, but afterwards, I'll tell you about one of my newest lessons. I'm going to be giving some new people.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
next level, dude.
Okay,
it
that's
even
good.
it even got my
Can
heart
wait.
pumping. So yeah, it's called the leap
Can
of
wait.
faith. But we'll talk about that after because I don't want to, spoil it for everybody. so,
Okay.
so, what was your biggest failure so up to date, and what did you learn from it?
Biggest failure. So the biggest failure, uh, at one point I had, like, when we had a problem with our rental company when COVID happened. My biggest failure probably was that at one moment I thought about giving up on this company. Like, oh, okay, let's give up this company. Um, I start to call some lawyers, how to do it best. Like, I thought that, hey, let's start something else. But then, after some thinking, and I realized, and for me it was like big failure that in my mind. So um, it's not like failure that actually something happened, but failure in my mind that I allowed myself to give up
Mm-hmm.
at some point. And now I see results that we saving the company. We doing some revenue at some of the months we had the revenue like bigger than we had before COVID. And then so the main thing is never give up. And that's probably my was biggest failure, that for 1 month we stopped everything and then our revenue went to zero. But we could have continued working. So I had a lot of failures all the time, but for me it's like already a normal thing, failure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't measure like the biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to say, but failures is like my other partner right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's a reflection of how you grow. So, what are some lessons that you learned from it though that you
There
didn't
is
know
always there is
maybe ten
always a
years
way.
ago?
Yeah, there is always a way, obviously, and it's the lesson is that you always have to reach out to people as fast as possible. Like, find someone who knows the answers, ask questions, and then the biggest one is that when you're going down, uh, so there is someone already there who can help you. So some people just scared to uh, uh, tell somebody that they have a problem, because like they think about how people gonna think about them, and that's the biggest failure you can have. So what I do is just I call to everybody. I tell them about my problem, and then I always get some feedback, and then someone knows someone, and then eventually you get good advice, and it helps you to get out. I
Mm-hmm.
was at the once at the church, and I heard it like they had some story from the Bible, and then they said something really good, that when you're going down, share with people, because someone there who already went through this, they already know how to go through this. And for me, like, that's how I live right now. As soon as possible, I ask for help. It saved me like 3 times for sure, when we got big event and then we realized that we cannot do this event because we don't have
Yeah.
a knowledge. So I start to call everyone, and I found a guy. Now we are partners with this guys. So, and we share everything 50-50, and they handle all our big events, and they're responsible for big revenues. So just one call, because I was in a trouble. So we had the event in 3 days. Guys had like a live streaming event, very big, like they had about they had thousands of people on the stream, so they've collected money already, and we don't have knowledge how to do this event. So the guy who's supposed to do this event with us, he left. So anyways, so that's the main lesson I got from it.
Nice, man. That's awesome. So being resourceful is really what you're talking about,
The
you know?
biggest thing is resources. Yeah,
Resourceful
people.
and resilience. So yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you have any other mentors, on your journey, and how did that impact your life?
Yeah, always like that's what I realized for myself, that I always have to have mentors around me. So obviously after so I always was seeking like books, audiobooks, trainings, lessons. That's number one. Like my mentor, because you can surround yourself with positivity. So books like can, that's what I heard from Jim Rohn. So if you guys don't have mentors, don't worry. You can have mentors. Book can be your mentors. Like top 5 books can be your mentors. And then eventually, once you go out, meet people, they can be your mentors as well. Like people we work with, right? Even right now, we do marketing company and we work with entrepreneurs that, invest money. So they hired us as a marketing company. They hired other people. They expand, and then I learn a lot from them. So we become friends, and then I pick up some stuff from them.
Yeah.
I never think that I know everything. I always want to play like lower. I want to be the how they say it. Like I want to be the stupidest student in the class.
Yeah, yeah. You never want to be the smartest person in the room. You're
No,
never
no.
going to grow. It's like, oh, this
If
sucks.
I'm the smartest person, I move to the next class, and
Exactly.
that's the main thing.
Exactly. And then one last question. So, if someone is looking to hire you, whether for an event in LA or for your marketing strategies that can really assist them, because I know we've been friends for many years and I can vouch
Mhm.
for you. And first off, brother, I'm super happy and proud of you. How can somebody actually reach you, or what should they do to take the steps necessary to contact you?
Yeah, so it's very simple. They just, usually they find us on Google, and that's how people find everything right now. So they go Google. If there is some, obviously you can go to our website, but if you will be looking some of the services, you'll find us for sure. But it's rentforeventla.com. That's the name of our company. And then ursastar.us is our marketing company. And in general, Instagram, obviously, if it's me, because we started to do some consulting as well, because we cannot help everyone. There is some small cases right now for people. And then we lead with heart. That's our main thing. We was during the COVID, we was able to get a lot of clients on marketing because we lead with heart. With not just a regular marketing company. We entrepreneurs we have our own company, and we know what is production. We know what is hiring people. We know what is saving money and help them start with their business. So when we take the case, our goal is not to raise their marketing budget so we can make a percentage for them, but our goal is to help them net profit. Net profit is the key. You can have a lot of leads, but if you don't have money in the pocket, so you
Yeah,
don't make any money.
yeah,
That's the name of the game.
yeah. Cash flow, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so we never do anything bad for our clients. Like as far as we never think about us, we think about client, and we keep track of every single lead and dollar that we spend. And our goal is that the client have that net profit, because then they will continue to work with us. So yeah, it's super easy to find us, and everything is changing right now. We see big pattern that every small business is switching to online. Like I couldn't believe, so before we would do marketing for our own company, we grew super fast. But then when we start to do marketing for small businesses, like 95% of businesses don't have the good website. They have just like a website. They think it's good, but if it comes to bringing leads, it has to be completely different website.
Yeah.
And 95% of businesses don't have it. So my suggestion is that, all of the businesses, I don't know who is listening right now, but probably people with the mind in the mind, so that they should focus on building themselves
Yeah, hold on one second, brother. You're cutting out. You're
Uh, yeah.
yeah, you're cutting out. So it's
Okay.
just
1, 2, check.
you said that people should be focusing on what again?
People should be focusing on building themselves online. Website number one.
Okay.
Yeah, website is the key, but the website should be. It's very important that the website should be sellable. Like this is your workforce. Like the website should be your should have landing pages that sell your service. So people should trust you, and obviously everyone should have a marketing budget. I don't care like how small you are. You should have marketing budget, even if you pay right now to Yelp like it's $900. But I would not spend money over there, obviously. So there is better channels, and I remember when we were spending money on Yelp, $900. So when we start with Google, we would get 10 times more clients. Uh, Anyways, if you're small, so start educate yourself on marketing and do it yourself for yourself. But the website is number one. Don't be cheap. Spend money on website. So and then if you have resources, hire a marketing company. It will save you money. It will make you money. It will help you to grow fast. Focus on what you do best. That's another lesson I got for myself. Is like that's one of the reasons why I left network marketing, is that I realized that my strongest suit and is at expanding fast, hiring people, building systems, um, and that's what happens. So find what one thing that you're good at and focus on that. If you're not good at marketing, if it takes you a lot of time, hire a good company. Just go through them, see what they have to offer to you. They will give you analytics, like what you can make. When we give analytics, our clients know exactly how much money they will be making and in how long.
Right.
So, and then even right now, when we work with one of our clients, so his strong suit is in building a system as well, but they had a problem with production. We brought them a lot of leads in first 2 months, and they couldn't handle them. So he hired like HR person,
Hmm.
and that's it, my friend. Like everything is perfect. You
Yeah.
have no problems right now.
Nice. Nice. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, brother. Let's go ahead and start winding this down and wrapping it up.
Hmm.
And yeah, thank you for the information. I know people are going to get massive value. They're going to
Yes.
reach out, and you're going to take care of them. And so, what I want to do right now, Igor, is I want to ask you what's called rapid fire questions. So
Oh
this
my
is
gosh. Yeah.
this is impromptu. So what I want you to do is I'm going to say one word, and I want you to think of what's the first word that pops in your mind. And I've got a series of these questions, and then we're going to go ahead and
Yeah, but just remember that my processor, like some has to process English,
yeah.
and then I might not be that fast as the other guests.
Yeah,
Okay.
no worries, no worries. You got to process through three
Uh,
languages.
yeah. Okay. Sure.
All right, here we go. Number one, sales.
I love sales.
Okay,
So
so
what?
one word, one word.
Yeah. Respect.
Personal development.
Must.
Win.
Lose.
Lose.
Don't give up.
Victory.
It's hard to say it in one word.
And no, you can't say it
Uh,
in Russian either.
yeah. Victory. This is hard one.
Yeah.
Different for everyone. I don't know how to say it, but it's different for everyone. So your victory should be for you your own victory. So
Yeah.
don't look at other victories.
Yeah.
So some people judge themselves in their like for someone else victory they think that they should be.
Yeah,
No,
that's what
find it on. Yeah.
that's why I'm asking you, Igor. We're not talking about other people. We're asking you. What's your one word?
Yeah, victory. Uh, hmm,
First thing that pops in
hmm.
your head.
Is inspiring. I don't know.
Okay, perfect. Defeat.
Integrity.
Love.
Uh, Personal.
Food.
Just to get by, I don't know how to say in more one word.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you love food.
Dude, who doesn't? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's right up there with water, oxygen. You got to have it.
Probably food for me is like Russian food, so Russian
Yeah.
food.
Oh,
So I love Russian food.
name one Russian food
Borscht.
Borscht. Okay, yeah, we got to have a bowl of borscht together, brother.
Yeah.
I got to come down to Florida.
Yeah. Yes.
Rejection.
Normal.
Work ethic.
Must have.
Energy.
Always high.
Routine.
Hate.
Health.
Health. Like I have to think about it.
Yeah, you got me stuck on borscht still. I'm like, dang, I'm getting kind of hungry.
Yes.
Okay. So health, first word that pops in your head, boom, just one word.
Health.
Yeah.
Is well.
Okay.
So
Absolutely.
someone said it right.
Yeah. Last two, spirituality
Visualization.
and journaling.
Must.
Nice. Well, that's it, brother. I appreciate it. And those were some great answers. Thank you for the borscht reminder. I can't wait to
Yes.
put some sour cream in and mix it up when it's cold outside. No.
Yeah, if you're in LA, visit Traktir restaurant, the best restaurant in LA, like that have the best Russian food, Traktir LA.
Yep.
So that's the best, like the best borscht, everything, like
Okay.
love it.
I'm there, brother.
Yeah.
So
Okay, my friend.
Let's do a real quick recap what we covered.
Mhm.
So number one, we said it's always good to learn and find mentors. Number two is be resourceful. Number three
Yes.
is be resilient. Number
Yes.
four is people should focus on themselves when they're actually building their business. Definitely get a website that converts and have a marketing budget that assists you in growing
Must.
whatever business that you have. And if you're ever hungry, get a nice bowl of borscht.
Exactly. Oh, I love it, my friend. You put it together really well.
Yeah, thank you,
Yes.
brother. So that's it, folks, for today. And Igor, thank you. Continue to keep doing what you're doing, brother. I love you. I care about you. You're going to do great things. So I'm so excited for you and your family. I'm going to come visit you either in LA or Florida, either way. But just keep rocking it, brother. I'm super proud of you.
До свидания. До
До
свидания, my
свидания.
friend.
So that's it, folks, for today, guys. I hope you
Сука,
guys...
блядь. Давай, пока.
Пока-пока. That means bye-bye in Russian. So that's it for today, guys. I know you guys are going to get some value. I'm going to put Igor's information in, and that's it. Keep rocking. Take care. God bless.